I'm your host, Local23. You're joining me for It Lives in the Woods, Chapter 8. Now playing as Sarah. The Monday after Cody's death, a police officer drops you off in front of the school. Thank you for the ride. Sarah! As the cop car glides away, you turn to see your friends hurrying towards you. Hey, everyone. Are you okay? What happened after the party? Is it true they found Cody dead at your house? You shudder, mind flashing back to Saturday night, the sight of Cody's body through your bedroom window. It is true. I went home from the party on Saturday night, and Cody was dead in my tree. Holy crap. Do your parents know? Yeah, Mom's freaking out. They're trying to find a flight back, but I guess the weather over there is really bad. Are you a suspect? My dad won't tell me anything. I'm not a suspect. The cops said that based on the wounds, Cody fell down into the tree. How do you fall into a tree? What was he up on your roof or something? The cops think he was trying to break in. What do you think? I think Redfield killed him. Everyone exchanges nervous glances. And how do you feel about that? I think this is messed up. Cody was a jerk, but he didn't deserve to die for it, and definitely not like that. You guys see what this means, right? It means things are getting even worse. If Redfield's willing to kill for us, there's no telling what else he'll do. So we have to put a stop to it once and for all. We march into this woods, find Red's house, and that's what started this mess. The closer we all get to him, the stronger he becomes, and clearly he's too strong already. Seriously, what are we even supposed to do against a freaking shadow monster that impales people on trees? There's gotta be something we can do. I'm not just gonna sit around while people die. But if he's doing all this for us, maybe it'd go away if we just ignored him. Sure, and maybe if we all wish real hard, the clouds would turn into cotton candy. We can't just ignore Mr. Red. We gotta understand him. It's the only way to get control over the situation. You want to control Mr. Red after what he did? You got a better idea? Hold on a second. I think Noah's right. Stacy's right. Ava's right. I think Ava's right. We need to know more. Maybe there is a way to control Mr. Red or lock him away. We won't know until we look for it. And while we're looking, more and more people could die. Look, we're the ones who are the closest to this, so we should do everything to find a way to stop Redfield. But the ugly truth is that there may be nothing we can do. Redfield may simply be too powerful. Great, thanks for the pep talk. What? Did you want me to sugarcoat it? I'm just trying to be honest about our situation. Funny, sounds like a lot like you're trying to talk yourself out of doing anything. Hey, nobody's given up yet. We've just gotta figure out... Save it. The 5-minute bell rings as Noah shakes his head, taking a step back from the groom. You know, for a second back there, I thought you were all with me. I thought maybe we were finally going to make things right. Guess I was wrong. Turns slouching off towards the school building. Somebody want to go after him? Nah, just let him have his hissy fit. Looking at each other uncomfortably, the rest of you join the thin crowd of students hurrying through the front doors. But the moment you step inside, a furious shout pierces the air. You! You all turn and see Jocelyn bearing down on you like a missile. Oh no. You killed him! You killed my best friend! Jocelyn, wait, gasps as Jocelyn pushes you aside and slams her fist in Ava's stomach. Oh! Hey! What the hell? Ava crumbles to the floor. Andy moves to defend her, but Jocelyn smacks him back. Whoa! Get out of my way! Jocelyn looms over Ava with hatred in her eyes. You killed Cody! Chapter 8, Breakdown. Ava lies on her side, struggling to breathe. Stacy and Lily rush over to her as Lucas and Andy turn to face an enraged Jocelyn. Oh my god. Make sure Ava's okay. Confront Jocelyn. Make sure Ava's okay. Turning, you knee down next to Ava so you and Stacy can help her to her feet. Are you alright? Should we get help? Keep that idiot away from me. Seriously? You're all gonna defend her after what she did? Jocelyn, calm down. Ava wasn't anywhere near Cody when he died. You think I'm that stupid? You think I know what she is? She's our friend, so how about you leave before we make you leave? Jocelyn's hands tighten in a shaking fist. Jocelyn, leave right now. Take a menacing step forward, staring into Jocelyn's eyes, before somebody gets hurt. Somebody's already gotten hurt, stupid, and I'm just getting started. Jocelyn pulls back a fist and explodes towards you. Duck. You duck Jocelyn's blow and grab her by the arm. Pro tip, if you're gonna sucker punch somebody, don't warn them first. Jocelyn twists her hips, ripping you off your feet. She rolls you over her shoulder, slamming you into the linoleum. Oh. Jocelyn, stop! Leave Sarah alone! The crowd begins to form in the hall. Jocelyn moves forward again, but Andy and Lucas grab her hold of her arms. Jocelyn, I know you're upset, but if you don't stop attacking people... Shut up! I know it was her! I saw what she did at the party! Ava's eyes widen, suddenly darting around at the other students in the hall. I don't know what you're talking about. Uh-huh, yeah. You might have everybody else fooled, like it's some kind of magic trick, but I know the truth. I know what you did to me the other day. I know you're a freak, and I know you killed Cody. If that were true, punching me in the gut seems like a pretty dumb idea. I'm not afraid of you. Go ahead and do something. I dare you. Jocelyn's eyes flick towards the clock on the wall, as if waiting for something. Wait a minute. What is she planning? I said do something! With a sudden twist, Jocelyn breaks free of Andy and Lucas. Whoa! Dodging around you, Jocelyn shoulder checks Lily aside and grabs Ava by the shoulders, slamming her in the lockers. Stop! Let go of her! Stacy tries to pry Jocelyn's hands off Ava and the lights flicker once. Oh no, not here. Push yourself up a few feet behind Jocelyn. I've gotta warn Jocelyn. Jocelyn, listen to me. You need to stop. All along the hallway, locker doors begin to rattle. Jocelyn, please. You don't understand. Listen to them, Joss. Don't make me. Don't make you what? Show everyone what a freak you are. A wave of goosebumps sweeps your arms. Locker dials begin to spin. Go ahead, freak. Show them. Jocelyn. Show them. Fine. A wave of force shoves you back as Jocelyn hurtles across the hall. Oh! Jocelyn. She smashes into a bulletin board. Students scream and scatter as Ava advances on Jocelyn. No, wait. This isn't how it's supposed to go. She turns towards the clock and then down the hall. She's supposed to be here by now. She's supposed to... Jocelyn's voice strangles to a squeak. I warned you. I can't breathe. Jocelyn clutches at her throat as she slides up the wall, feet flailing, eyes wide. Oh my god! Help her! Stacy and Lucas rush over to Jocelyn, struggling to pull her down. Nearby, Lily sinks to the floor, tears streaming down her face. Ava... I told you to stop! Andy moves between Ava and Jocelyn. He raises both fists, but his face is conflicted. I don't know what to do. Ava, you have to snap out of it. Huh? Ava seems to wake up, and Jocelyn drops to the floor. I don't... What? Oh, no. Jocelyn, are you okay? Jocelyn clutches her throat, coughing on hands and knees as Stacy and Lucas fall to her side. Can you stand? Principal, was supposed to be here. Lily suddenly rushes forward, shoving Ava as hard as she can. You could have killed her. What the hell's wrong with you? Lily, don't. Ava looks around, panic mounting as the whispers begin. Did you see that? I told you. I saw her doing weird magic at the party. She's a freak. Ava's head falls forward. At her sides, her fists clench. Behind a curtain of swaying hair, she mumbles something. Screw this. Screw all of you. The crowd parts as Ava stomps down the hall, wiping furious tears from her eyes. Ava, wait. You start up after her, but the Principal Flores comes around the corner, cutting you off. What is going on out here? There was a fight, Principal Flores. You missed everything. You're supposed to be here at 8:30. And you were supposed to be in class, Miss Wu. But she... Principal Flores holds up her hand for quiet, turning to call after Ava. Miss Cunningham, where do you think you're going? Anywhere but here. Miss Cunningham, stop! Without bothering to look back, Ava holds up her middle finger as she storms out the front doors. Wow. As a wave of odd whispers ripple through the halls, Flores turns fuming. Stacy and Lily help Jocelyn in the nurse's office. The rest of you get to class. As Principal Flores shepherds everyone out of the hall, you find yourself lingering at the back of the crowd. This just keeps getting worse. I have to make it stop. After school, you walk over to the coffee shop on Main Street. Armed with fresh coffee, you hunch over a notebook, scribbling at the bottom of an already cramped page. There has to be a way to stop Redfield. Something's staring me in the face. I have to figure out what it is. Your phone chimes, message notifications popping up on your screen. Trying to find you after school. Where'd you go? I just needed some time to think about stuff. Word. I'm about to head to practice. Just wanted to check on you. Things got pretty crazy today, and I feel like crap for letting Jocelyn get to you. Don't. That wasn't your fault. I'm fine, and you're sweet for worrying about me. Talk later? Definitely. Hey. Oh my god, you haven't answered my texts all day. Where are you? Ava the Witch stalks the Highland Plains, feasting on the blood of the innocent. By which, I means I'm drinking a smoothie in the mall parking lot, bracing for the parental showdown of the century when I get home. Is everything okay? I didn't kill anyone, did I? No, Jocelyn's fine, just some bruises. All of us are fine, too. Are you okay? Yeah. No. I don't know. My phone's about to die. I'm gonna finish my smoothie and get home. Text me later. Okay. I don't remember that conversation. Hey. Must be because we're using diamonds, and we had in the last chapter, moments with each person. Hey. I feel awful about this morning. You mean the fight? Yeah, I feel like Noah getting mad was 80% of my fault. It's just my life is so hectic already, and now all this crazy stuff is happening. And some stupid part of me feels like I can just ignore it hard enough and it'll all go away. But obviously that's not true. I don't think the fight was your fault. There's a lot to handle for all of us. Thanks. I have to go, but talk later? Yeah, talk later. Hey, did something happen with you guys? Stacy seems kind of upset. It's a long story. High school drama? Yeah. Alright, well, let me know if you need to get away for an afternoon. I know a great diner a few miles out of town. Burgers the size of your head. I'll let you know. A bell jingles as the door to the cafe opens. Hey. Noah, what are you doing here? Looking for you. Slides in a chair opposite you, leaning forward to look at your notes. Hates sunlight in corporeal form, can control animals. Are these notes on Mr. Red or Dracula? Scowling, you snatch your notes away and shove them into your bag. You got that whole coming here alone thing was on purpose, right? Yeah, I figured that was the case when I saw you sneak out the back door after school and book it down the road. So, why didn't you tell anyone where you were going? Because someone has to figure out how to stop Mr. Red. And I don't want to risk anyone else. I'm tired of fighting about it. Every time we start talking about him, it turns into a big, stupid argument that doesn't go anywhere. So you've noticed that too. And after everything that happened this morning, I think that maybe we need a little time apart anyway. Noah stares at the front window, tapping his foot on the ground. I'm sorry, Sarah. I know I can be a real jerk about Mr. Red stuff. It's just, every time I think about him, I get mad about Jane all over again, and I get pissed at everyone else for not being as mad as I am. About Jane? I'm sorry I pulled away. Do you want to talk about it? I'm sorry I pulled away. Whatever. We don't have to rehash all that. No, I am. I'm as guilty as anyone else. I pushed you away, and I let it stay that way for too long, and I'm sorry. Jeez, I mean, thanks, I appreciate that, but... Two of you fall into a long silence as the coffee shop bustles around you. Finally. What? Nothing. Just, I remembered something funny. I was thinking about this time when I ran away and Jane came to rescue me. She always knew how to... Noah trails off, rubbing his forehead tiredly. You probably don't want to hear about it. Want to play as Noah and relive a happy moment? It'll help boost his nerve. Sure, why not? I should listen to Noah's story. Change the subject. Listen to Noah's story. No, come on, I want to hear it. Okay, so, like I said, I had just run away. Now playing as Noah, your backpack hangs heavy as you hike deep into the woods, leaving your old life behind. Okay, time for a snack break. You set your backpack down on a stump and rummage around for cheesy fish crackers you brought along. Aw, they got squished. I can't eat these now. This sucks. Suddenly you hear a twig snap in an underbrush nearby. Who's there? Leaves crunch, ferns rustle, and you pull your trusty slingshot from your bag. Stay back! You pick up a pebble and take aim. I should aim low, aim high. I don't think this would really have any effect. I don't know, aim low. Might be a critter. Aim low as your target steps into the clearing. Noah, is that you? Rock clatters past your foot. Wow, were you aiming at me? That was really bad. What are you doing out here? I came to find you. But my note said specifically not to. If you didn't want anyone to come look, why'd you leave a note? I don't know. You sigh and sit down on the stump. Jane comes and sits with you. Noah, why are you running away? Did I do something? No, it's not you. I heard Mom and Dad fighting, and Mom said the D word. What's the D word? Divorce? It's when parents stop being married, and then I think one of them goes to jail? Oh. Jane hugs her knees to her chest, eyes watering, and her brows furrow. But how does running away help? Good question. Never actually does. Well, it's not supposed to help. Then why do it? I don't know. Jane stands and plants her hands on her hips. Well, I think you're being selfish. If you run away, who's gonna walk me home from school? And help me find Gizmo when he gets out of his cage? And eat the crusts off my sandwiches? I don't know. Sarah, probably. Sarah hates crusts. Well, she does everything else for you. What's that supposed to mean? You guys have been doing everything together. You took Sarah to Mr. Rad's house before you even told me about it. Wait, Noah, are you jealous? Maybe. Noah, listen to me. Jane takes you by the shoulder and shakes you. Sarah's my BFF. You're my twin, okay? Okay. Jane shakes you again, a lot. Stop being sad! Okay, quit it! Poke Jane in the armpit and she jerks away, giggling. Reach home? Not if I do this. She shoves you backwards over the stump and takes off running. Now playing Sarah as Noah finishes the story, the coffee shop seems to just get a little bit warmer. Anyway, that's it. That was the cute story. Yeah, it's kinda nice to think about something besides all this. But I never knew you were jealous of me. Wait, seriously? I thought it was super obvious. No, not at all. I mean, yeah, Jane and I were a team. After you came along, it was like... Noah struggles to find the words and rolls his eyes. Whatever, anyway. That was, He goes back to staring outside. That was a long time ago. A tumble of leaves gusts silently past the window, down the street, and away. You want to hear something kind of messed up? What? For all the awful things he's done, I have to admit my life has gotten better since Mr. Red returned. If it wasn't for him, then if you guys would have started talking to me again, he brought us back together. Look, I get what you mean, but Redfield's a monster. He's hurt people. He'll do worse the longer this goes on. No matter how he tries to trick us, we can't forget that he wants to drag us into the house and do the same thing he did to Jane. All he wants is power so he can escape. We can't let that happen, and we can't make the same mistakes we made as kids. Yeah, you're right. So, what do we do? After a couple hours of fruitless brainstorming, you and Noah part ways. Hey, don't sweat this. We'll find a way to fix it. Somehow. Thanks, but I don't know how I'm gonna fix anything when I don't even know what Mr. Rad really is, or why he's doing this to us. I guess all we can do is judge him by his actions, trying to find a pattern. Yeah, I guess so. You say goodbye and start home, thoughts spiraling. Unable to sleep, the pre-dawn hours find you in your garden shed, staring at the strange items you've gathered. Wuzzy bats at your head from the table above. Hey, what that? You tug her into your lap and scratch her belly as she gnaws at the end of your thumb. Behind you in her bed, Hilda noses your side. Hey girl, how are you two getting along? Wuzzy swipes angrily at Hilda's nose. Hilda licks Wuzzy's entire face. You two are adorable. Suddenly Wuzzy's ears perk up at the sound of wings as Black Beard flutters in through the rafters. There you are. Wuzzy struggles to escape your arms and go after Blackbeard. You push her between Hilda's paws. Hilda, watch this little hellion for me, will ya? Hilda rumps her head down on top of Wuzzy, who struggles briefly, then falls asleep. You approach Blackbeard's nest. I was wondering where you'd gone to. I'm glad you're feeling well enough to fly. As you get closer, you notice Blackbeard doesn't seem as jumpy around you now, and you see something crumpled in his nest. Is that another one of those letters? This is really getting weird. Blackbeard's head twitches back and forth, his expression inscrutable. You eye the letter. I might be able to reach inside and grab it. Oh, nothing like grabbing a letter. Please don't peck me. Please don't peck me. You plunge your hand in and snatch up the letter. Got it.
Ah!
Smooth out the page and read. Dear Evie, sleep comes scantily as of late. My boarding house bed teems with crawling creatures and ill dreams. Night after night I find myself drawn and knowing nothing, not why, ever deeper in the sirenic woods as terrifying as they are beautiful. So it is that this past Sunday one such walk brought me into a terrifying rite. In a bracken grove. I espy 13 hooded figures genuflecting before there's some golem beast of dirt and stone, a sacrament, a summoning. It is hard to say, but if the power that grips this town is the same as some fell Idilion, since I've discovered its clergy, I must find a way into the ranks. Guarded E. Phileas, October 7th, 1871. You found mysterious letter 305. So this Phileas guy discovered some kind of cult in the woods, and they were trying to raise some kind of monster? But what does that mean? I have to put a stop to all this, Blackbeard, but how can I stop it when I barely understand it? Like this thing. Reach into your pocket and pull out Jane's whistle. I haven't seen this whistle in 10 years, and suddenly it turns up in the woods? That can't be a coincidence. Almost like it was a gift. Wait a minute. Hand shaking, you send a text to Noah. Noah, I just figured something out. Remember when we went to the woods to look for Dan? And I found Jane's whistle? Yeah? I don't think that was a coincidence. I think Redfield left it there for me. Makes sense. Just one more trick to lure us in. Right. Except he hasn't tried to lure us into the woods for days. He just keeps trying to solve our problems. Attack Ben for Andy, dealing with Brittany for Stacy, killing Cody for me. What are you saying? What if the things he's doing aren't tricks? What if they're just gifts? WTF? Why would he be giving us gifts? I think maybe in the beginning he did need us to come back to increase his power, but I think he brought us all back together because he misses us. He wants us all to be friends again. No way, after he killed Jane, and now Cody? What he's doing is messed up. Yeah, but think about it. He was the same way back then. Always going just a little too far. Always playing just a little too rough. I don't think he understands that what he's doing is anything wrong. What if he doesn't even understand that he killed Jane? What if all he knows is that we had a big fight and then all pulled away from him, like we did from you, and he doesn't understand why? And he thinks that if he just makes us happy, we'll all come back and see him again. I think I'm gonna barf. Tell me about it. So, what do we do about it? What if we just try talking to him? Oh, sure. Just invite him out for some coffee and have a chat. Do you have a better idea? You said it yourself, this isn't going to stop happening, and if anything, it's just going to get worse. If I can fix this, then I have to try. What, by yourself? If I'm wrong, I can't risk any of you getting hurt anymore. Wait, what do you think about going? No time like the present. Wait, you're going tonight? Like right now? If Mr. Red killed someone once, he could do it again at any time. What if tomorrow Jocelyn shows up dead? Or Principal Flores? Or your mom? Or one of us? Okay, just hold on a second, this is crazy. Like, what are you actually gonna do? What we should have done back then. instead of just running away. I'm gonna walk into the woods and tell Mr. Red to stop hurting people and leave us alone. What? Sarah, no. Your phone buzzes loudly as Noah tries to call you, but you press ignore, jamming the phone into your pocket. I hope I'm right about this, but just in case I'm not. You whistle for Hilda. Come on, let's go, girl. She jumps to her feet, following you out of the shed and towards the tree line. It's time for a little chat with an old friend. Branches overhead seem to swallow the sky as you stride deep into the forest. Okay, this ought to be far enough. All around the forest shudders with chill winds and the cries of shrieking crows. There's a strange energy in the air. At your side, Hilda sniffs suspiciously at the air. I feel it too. He's close. Grip goodnight tightly. Alright, let's do this. You plant your feet, heart racing, breath wide in the autumn air. You clear your throat and say, Mr. Red? Come out to play. Show yourself. Show yourself. Your shout echoes through the woods, rebounding off the forest floor, and then everything goes silent as a slow fog rolls in. Here we go. Elder bristles, growling softly something in the distance. Scan the space between the trees, staring into the darkness, and spot a shadowy figure staring back. Your blood goes cold, and you struggle to speak, voice shaking. Come out. I want to talk. Redfield steps forward, and you feel a dizzy lurch as the distance between you stretches, snaps, and contracts. And suddenly there he is, standing right in front of you, just a little too close. Dog. Hilda growls, grows into a threatening snarl. You reach down, stroking her ear. Easy, girl, easy. Swallow nervously, staring in Redfield's eyes. When you speak, your voice is shaky. You want to be friends, right? Friends. Yes. Well, that's why you've been doing all this. Why you've been visiting us, giving us gifts. You pull the whistle from around your neck and you hold it up for him to see. His eyes blaze like burning neon and his body shifts excitedly. Yes, kids, friends. He reaches toward you with a frightening eagerness, but freezes when your voice grows firm. No, Mr. Red. I know you're trying to help, but we don't want your gifts. Maybe you don't understand, but things you're doing, they're wrong. No! Gifts help friends! They're scaring us. We don't want them. You have to take them back. You hold the whistle forward, it dangles from the chain, jingling in your shaky grasp. Here, take it back. Take it all back. Redfield plucks the whistle from your grasp, cocking his head in confusion. Take back. Yes, and then just leave us alone, please. Alone. Mr. Red clutches the whistle to his chest, his body curdling around it. Pain keening splits the air. Slowly it dissolves into the wisps of black smoke, blowing away on the wind. A long breath, feeling suddenly lightheaded. I did it. He's gone. Giddy, you turn back towards home and come face to face with a creature of boiling shadow. No! Ah! Grabs hold of you, his touch burning and freezing your skin as angry flames howl from his skull-like face. You will pay! I scare you. I was aiming to improve upon what we originally did, so hopefully I did better than the original when I first did this. With that being said, I hope y'all did enjoy the video. Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Head down description below, links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Remember, if you genuinely did enjoy the video, please do share the channel or share the video. I'm trying to grow our community and our content. We're at 8,100 subscribers, so that's pretty awesome. With that being said, until next time, stay well, stay awesome, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.